Welcome to this announcement video on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. They said it would never happen, but here we are. We're on the old stream farm. And if you've looked at the thumbnail and if you've read the description at all, this is my dedicated server for multiplayer games, crossplay. We talked about it. This is phase 1 of a plan that's going to be rolling forwards with all sorts of great stuff coming in the future. I couldn't implement it all in one go. It's one of those weird things. I know if you've followed my channel for any period of time, you'll be aware I've always said trying to find time to fit everything in is incredibly difficult anyway. But the plan moving forward when FS22 came out was to have a multiplayer server, especially with crossplay now. On the Discord channel, there would be a night or a couple of nights, maybe a week, I'd go on and I'd join on the Discord server and we'd chat with people and that kind of thing. Channel subscriptions was something we're looking at. Myself and my Discord server team, the guys that help moderate on my YouTube comments, that kind of thing. And it seems to be something a lot of people do. And with a multiplayer server now here, and I'm paying for this monthly from Nitrado. We've got, this is going to be a 16-player multiplayer map. We're going to go and have a look. The reason I'm saying all this and why I sound so excited is I haven't set this up. This has been done not as a surprise, but in talks with the guys on my Discord server, and they're going to get a shout out in a minute because the guys are awesome. One of them in particular is going to kind of run the server. I will drop in and out every now and again, but as far as I'm aware, I'm going to have this double checked because some of the guys that run my Discord stuff and help me on the Discord server are in different parts of the world. So at the moment of me recording this, I've sent them messages, but they're all asleep. So we'll see. This should be a 24-hour running server, which means you can drop in and out anywhere in the world, anytime, night or day, and play on it. There will be rules. Of course, there will be rules. If you muck around, if you mess stuff up, if you damage stuff, if you destroy it, if you'll be kicked, you'll be banned, you'll be banished to the outer reaches of the farming world. I don't know. But that will be something we will look at moving further down. This is all new to me. I've done multiplayer with CLEG. I did multiplayer way back when. Did a couple of sessions. One didn't go particularly well. One not so bad. I've done a couple of collaborative things with people. I've done some stuff with DJ Goham and all those guys, Golf Cart Jockey, and those guys. Some streams here and there, but I haven't ever actually run my own multiplayer server. Now I may even drop on every now and again, and when I'm on here, I will record a multiplayer episode, probably. But this is more of a kind of downtime thing, I think, for people to come on and play and have a laugh and with friends and in an environment where you can feel comfortable. You're not going to be scorned, you're not going to be moaned at, berated, unless of course you are doing something wrong. There may be temporary banishments, there may, it depends on the severity of things that happen. I don't want to focus on the negatives. I want to think this is going to be a lovely environment for people to be on. So, as I've said, 16 players. It should be running 24 hours a day. As far as the actual server and the password for it, here's the kicker. You need to be part of my Discord server community, on my Discord community, because the guys on my Discord are going to announce this either later today or tomorrow. When they announce it on the Discord server to the community, they are going to put up the password. The server name and the password will go up for play. Now, as I said about this being phase 1, as we move kind of further down the rabbit hole with this, if I do channel subscriptions, what I will do at sometimes we will run members only sessions. So what will happen is we'll change the password, and if you're a member, the password will go up. Now, obviously, 16 players, not everyone's going to get on all the time. It's going to be, unfortunately, that's the same on any server, anywhere, any multiplayer. It may be one of those things. I know I've seen on people's channels and streams before where people say, look, I've been trying to get on the server for months and can't get on there. unfortunately, I can't control that. I can't govern that. It's just the way it is. The server will be up, and like I say, the members-only sessions, same thing. But that's going to be a little bit further down the line. The members-only sessions. Hopefully, that's what we're going to be looking at now. Like I said, the guys came on, they've set all this up, they've put a ton of equipment and machinery and stuff here at the main farm, and I don't know what it is, where it is. All I've been told is I've been sent a message saying, look in every barn and building. Now, there should be something for everyone. There's going to be tons of stuff to do. There's loads of equipment and machinery, is what I've been told. So before we move into the yard, I want to thank Heavy Metal Gaming. For the guys on here that have their own channels, go and check them out. Heavy Metal Gaming streams quite regularly on various different games. Show him some love. He's the guy that did sort of the initial setting up on this, and he's the guy that's going to be kind of running the server for me. So yeah, show him some love. Jump on his channel, subscribe, all that good stuff, you know, because they're doing a fantastic job. Goglepop, who you've heard me mention before, is one of my, the guys that helped me set up my Discord server. They were all on here setting this all up for me. Hydra as well, and Schultz Modding. Schultz Modding brought us the toolbox mod. He's on the Discord server as well. So those guys were on yesterday setting all this up. Massive thank you and shout out to those guys for all their continued hard work. I cannot thank you enough. Honestly, it's amazing. So yeah, as far as the map itself goes, we are sitting on 1,412 out of 5,155 slots, which seems a lot. And on the old style of gaming, we would have been way over the slot count already. But we've still got plenty to play with. That's not a problem at all. Seasonal growth is on. It's on 2-day cycles. It's on normal economy, and weeds are on as well. So if you're going to come onto the multiplayer server and you like weeds, you're going to love this. I'm not so sure, but we'll see. So let's have a look at what we start with. This should be, I mean, I know I've talked a lot, but I want to I'm excited about this. This is a big announcement. The multiplayer server is up. And like I say, we'll be going live either later on today or tomorrow. We need to kind of drill down on that. So, as far as I'm aware, we don't have any animals off the start, but that'll be something that can be done as we kind of move forward. So we have got forestry equipment. Well, I say we've got forestry equipment. We've got the harvester. We've got a couple of large-ish headers. Oh dear. See what was it there? That's going to need to be sorted out, but that's fine. A couple of harvester headers. What have we got around the corner? God, there's a lot of stuff everywhere. What have we got in here? Workshop. Oh. JCB telehandler. That's always good. Good stuff. A couple of the braid owl. Not the 165s either, they're the smaller versions. Stone pickers, we're going to need those. Rock pickers, judging by the field out the front there. Oh blimey, we have a plethora of tractors. What have we got in here? A couple of the Roland roll speed trailers, nice. As far as getting onto the server goes, for me getting on here, what I do like about FS22 now, especially from the console perspective, especially because it's crossplay now, if you click onto the server and it says show details, you can automatically, if you haven't played any multiplayer at all, and like I say, I'm a noob, I'm a complete noob at multiplayer. I've been playing this game 6 plus years now, 7 years now. I'm a noob to multiplayer, don't get me wrong, absolutely. But yeah, you click on it and it will automatically download all the mods you need to be on here, as well as the map. Of course, you're going to need the map. That's brilliant. It makes life so much easier. One thing I did find though, if you've got any mods that need to be on here and they need updating, you need to update them first, otherwise it won't install them, because they need an update before it can install the mod. So if there's any that it requires that need to be updated first, update them, then it will install. That should work. Right, so we've got a nice McCormick either end. Couple of John Deere's in the middle, 7s. Yeah, couple of 7Rs. McCormick 8s, aren't they? X8s. Yeah, couple of X8s through the gap. Nice. Got some grass work wind rowers. Taurian 1914 wheel loader. Big old silage fork on the front. Oh man, there's no shortage of tractors on here. This is bonkers, but brilliant. Jet wash, very good. Like that. We've got cultivators, we've got seeders. Ah, some smaller John Deere for work 6s. With tedders on the back, front loaders, buckets, bale equipment. What have we got in here? Ah, brilliant. The old Cavernan fast bale balers. That'll make life a lot easier. Well, I need to get out there first. Fast bale balers. What we got around here? 7s? There's 690s. Lovely, couple of those. Mowing gear, just dedicated mowing tractors. 8s as well. I mean, they're no slouches. There's some big old tractors running the gear here. That's all that there. That's the pig pen. That's the sheep pen. There's the Rollins are in there. What else have we got? Then we'll have a look at the map because I'm not sure what fields we're going to be starting with. And obviously this is going to change dramatically over time. Of course it will. Blimey, look at this. Okay, tanker. Oh, that's going to be one of the all liquids tankers, but loading wagons. Oh, we've got the new auto load bale trailers. I reviewed those in the monster mod review on Friday. Those are absolutely brilliant. Those look like, I want to say was it 36s? Maybe they're not that big. They're not the, I don't think they're the 42s. Auger wagons, something I don't use very often, auger wagons. We've got a couple of the Kinsey auger wagons, a couple of rollers. Oh my word, okay. Oh, a couple of 8RXs with ploughs. Water tanker, larger trailers for the bigger jobs. Some good quality stuff. It was something that Heavy Metal Gaming messaged me yesterday when we were talking about it, and they kind of messaged me about doing it and how did I want to go about it, because they were talking about setting up a multiplayer server just for the Discord thing anyway, and was I still intending on running one myself? I said, well, yeah, absolutely. You know, I'll pay for it. Well, let's get it set up and, you know, let's get going. So he messaged me and said, are there any particular mods? And my mind went blank. I was like, I can't think of anything. I think as well, one of the mods I had to install was the the stone crushing lime production. So I'm not sure if we've got any extra production chains already in place on the map. Potentially. Is it worth us just having a quick drive around? Is it? I don't know, I'm just thinking actually. Let's grab a McCormick. We can check the map actually to see about right, so what fields do we start with? Loads. We've got plenty. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not like starting from scratch. If you start in multiplayer, if you own one field and you've got 16 people, there's just not enough for people to do. So yeah, plenty of fields to be getting started with. I think there's money in the bank, as far as I can tell too. Right, so that's all the stuff around the yard. We've had a look at all of that, haven't we? Yeah. There's two, it looks like tractors. Maybe I have to whiz over there. I'm just trying to look at the map from when I did the map tour to see if there's anything different. Oh, hang on. Cow pasture. We didn't have a cow pasture up there before on the map tour. I'm sure we didn't, but we don't own that field. Was that on the map tour originally and I missed it? Is that possible? I mean, it's possible, I suppose, isn't it? That's weird. Never mind. Well, I'll be honest with you. If you come on to play multiplayer, it's going to be fun finding out. That's like the map anyway, so we'll just drive across. Oh, actually, I want to head down to find out what those... I mean, I could just jump to them, of course, I could tab to them. Just wondering... There was nothing else shown on the map for vehicles anywhere else. The thing that keeps throwing me as well, when I did the map tour on here, was the fact that as you come around this bend, because so much has changed, you used to come around here, over this bridge, there was a turning on the left. The biogas plant was kind of in the middle, so at this point, you would turn and go that way, that's gone. Which keeps throwing me, you know, I need to drive over there, but I can't get there. I need to head to... Where am I trying to head to? Oh yeah, there's that kind of placeables point, isn't there? That's where they are. If we can get there. It looks like traffic is off. Which I suppose would make life a lot easier if you've got 16 players banging around here with traffic on as well. It could be a little bit more difficult. I'm trying to think, how do I get there? I'm going to need to bung a right, I think. At some point. So anyway, yeah. Just awesome. I don't know, really well said. I mean, that's maybe some of you will be very underwhelmed by this announcement, but for me it's a big thing. I know people have been asking for a while. Now, as with the Discord server, and I'm going to be completely honest about this, because I was with the Discord server when the guys initially messaged me about Discord and said about setting up a Discord server, and I said then, look, I honestly don't know how often I can get on there, because I'm a family man, you know, I'm a dad, and yes, I do this full time, but with making the videos, researching, prepping, editing, mod reviews, map tours, I don't have a lot of time, and sometimes when I get a bit of downtime in the evenings, it's just that, it's a bit of downtime, here we are, to do stuff with the family, and obviously I've got stuff I need to do around the house, and the things that you find yourself needing to do. Oh, they're not tractors. They're forklift trucks. Oh, we've got a couple of forklifts. Nice. Oh, what's the point? I didn't notice around the yard. I don't think we've got a low loader trailer, have we? Maybe that'd be something we have to sort out. Yeah. So, and I said, you know, when they said about doing a Discord server, I don't know how often I'll be on there. And I'll be honest, I haven't been on there as much as I not should have, but could have, I think. And I feel a bit bad sometimes because I do drop on every now and again. I go on often and I'll read the comments more than sit and respond, because I've never been one for just sitting in chat rooms and that kind of thing. But again, that's part of my phase. You know, when I said at the start, this is sort of phase one. That's something I want to start doing more. This is not going to be a multiplayer server that's running and I'm going to be in it all the time. If it's running 24 hours a day, that's just not going to be the case. It won't be. It's sort of thing that I'll probably drop in and out every now and again. And if we're going to do a dedicated members-only session, then I'll probably a members-only session I would be in on, because it's that sort of thing. If we are going to set up channel memberships, there need to be certain perks. It's part and parcel of being a YouTuber. You know, doing all those kind of things. It's something that I've never done very much of. Not that I'm opposed to it or I don't agree with it. It's just the way it's done. It's the way it is, you know. Slamming that like button, you know, the likes get a video further up and more people get to see it and it gets a better reach. Having channel subscriptions for people, I've always been kind of anti doing it, because I've always felt like to run channel subscriptions, those members need to get something more. And I didn't know, again, with the hours in the day and the stuff I was doing, what could I provide more? That I was already doing. You know, I didn't have enough hours in the day to do extra content for members only. This is one of those things. Multiplayer server, I'm paying for this out of my pocket, so that's one thing I can give back straight away. People have asked, why don't you do more giveaways and that kind of thing? Again, it's not something I've done. I don't stream very often, and that was, again, part of my phased plan was to stream more. I did a load of streams around when the game came out, but obviously Christmas was hot on the heels of that. Then I wasn't very well. Then I had an unplanned trip I had to go away for. Then there was the tree planting with MrSealyp, which each one of those trips didn't seem like much at the time, but 3 or 4 days or even 5 days away each trip, suddenly you're a couple of weeks not making content. So yeah, this is all kind of part of a phased thing. I know I'm kind of waffling a little bit now, but I want to kind of explain how this is going to work. I don't want people to think multiplayer server, MrSealyp is going to be on there all the time. I think like most YouTubers that have got a multiplayer server, that's not the case. You can't be on there all the time. Am I going to do a dedicated multiplayer day of the week? At the moment, I don't have a schedule. I just make stuff when I can, as much as I can. Some people have multiplayer Monday, multiplayer Wednesday, whatever it might be. That's not set yet, but we will see. There's not much else I'm going to show you or talk about on the map. Just to say, it's here, it's cool, and jump on that Discord server. The link is in the description for the video. They're in all of them. I'm blown away by this. I think it's absolutely amazing. And like I say, the guys on the Discord server, either later on today, it's Sunday today, so maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday, they're going to make the announcement. The name of the dedicated server and the password to get onto the server will be on there. I'm not sure how it's going to work with regard to like kind of admin side of things. If people are on here and playing, how, like I say, I'm new to multiplayer. How does that get monitored with people misbehaving? Unless you've got someone on here as a moderator all the time, which you can't really do 24 hours a day. Some of you that play multiplayer more often may already know. I'm not sure at the moment. But anyway, we'll get that sorted. I hope you're as excited as I am. I hope to see you here on the multiplayer server at some point in the future. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.